You were supposed to go first.
I'm waiting for something to happen. I don't know. It looks different on my phone. Okay, I'm going first. Hello, everybody. Guess what? This is Thursday. And what happens on Thursday is crazy stuff. But it's Thursday Thoughts with Merle and Patti. And we have thoughts for you.
Yes, every Thursday, whether we need it or not.
That's right. And to reintroduce ourselves, I am Merle M. Singer, relationship miracle worker. This is Patti Negri. She at pattinegri.com. So just in case you want to get in touch with us, we're available to you. And as a matter of fact, if you have anything to say, say it now. We want to hear from you. Today's topic is, are you unhappy in your marriage? But I'm not finished the sentence. If you are unhappy in your marriage, what are you doing differently?
Good
it's a good question because it's so easy for us to understand what the other person is doing wrong.
So easy. We're looking right at it. I would like to actually extend that beyond marriage to just relationship. So many people aren't married. If you're unhappy in your love relationship, your intimate relationship. Yeah. Hi, Raymond.
Hello, Raymond.
So yeah, what are you doing differently? That's really good perception because we're looking at all the things they do differently now. They don't clean up after themselves. They're not as fun as they used to be. They're all grumpy, especially now in these trying times and these very different and special times. But how often do we look back at us?
So the question is, there's two questions here. Sometimes our partner in whatever relationship situation we are in, our partner does something obviously ridiculously horrible. It's usually not horrible. It's usually so annoying that we think it's horrible. Like he might not have he might have come home from work and forgot to call you and say, I'm going to be late. And today we should not argue about that because if he's at work, hallelujah for that. Because many of us, today work is a luxury to be able to have that work. But regardless, whether it's the way he leaves the toilet seat up or makes a mess in the kitchen, or Nathan's thing is that he uses whatever he uses, a scissors, a flashlight, a hammer, whatever it is, it's wherever he used it. Because it's never put away. And he then forgets, oh yeah, I did use it. Where did I put it? And so he loses more things and said, well, I'll have to buy a new one. So you can understand how that would be annoying.
Yeah. Yes. So, go on. Go. No, going back to the topic. So again, how you deal with it. Now, is this a change of behavior or are you reacting differently to it? Did you used to accept it and then didn't accept it once you were in the relationship? Or how does it work with our topic?
Yes. I think it just takes a little bit more of him doing it a little bit more often that makes me could make me at this point I have mellowed out, but I have seen and this is the other interesting thing, Patti, is that when I was younger, the way I reacted and the way Nathan was we got each other much angrier over a period of time. We trained each other. There are certain ways I act that I said, sometimes I'll tease him, and he used to really be upset by that. And I trained him. I said, I'm just kidding. Here's your reaction. Ha ha ha. That's all. That's all you have to say. So I think you can change. I don't, train sounds like it, it doesn't have a good sound, but it is. You can be with somebody and let them know what's going on in your head. Sometimes we interpret behaviors differently than it's meant.
Right. And so much is like getting back to the emotional in the relationship. It's cause and effect and action and reaction. Maybe not leaving stuff around. That's just kind of who he is. But if he's acting differently on a certain way, or she's acting differently on a certain way, and you are reacting differently, then just like what we were talking about earlier, the difference of in dating, when you're first dating before you're married, and how you take care of yourself and you do this and you have fun and all this stuff, and now all of a sudden you're not having fun, you're not doing this. So yeah, they're not going to be as fun either, because you're not being as fun.
So that's really that's a situation when there is a complete difference from before relationship and after relationship. So it's almost as if somebody's behaving in a fake way to get the success of this accomplishment, this project of getting to live with this other person. And now that you've got them, you don't have to look good. You don't have to be nice. I mean, I find that incredible, actually. But I think it's true. I think there are people that think, okay, I got what I wanted. I wanted to be in a relationship, and here I am, so I don't have to do anything. That's not
right. And I don't even think that being in a fake way, I think being in a fake way is then you're selling the wrong set of goods. But you are on your best behavior. So you are conscientious, you're conscious of your actions and reactions and how you look, again, because you're still in that courting phase. You win the prize, but it's still just as important. Hi, Sunshine Angel. So again, look at what you're doing differently, especially if you feel that your happiness, don't be looking to them for your happiness anyway.
Totally true. Totally true. In fact, I'm going to review a book called The Happiness Advantage, which is what? The Happiness Advantage, which is about the whole theory of, we're taught that you're supposed to go be successful in your job or whatever, and then you can be happy. And so you're always like chasing happiness, but that's not true. We already know that that's not true. We already know that that's not true instinctually. What's so fascinating is when some psychologist in some fancy college like Harvard says, oh, I think I'll do a study about that. And they do a study and prove so that it's not just our ideas. It's proved that if you want to be successful, get yourself happy, not the other way around.
Right.
And that's what I think is fascinating about that, is that get yourself happy, take the responsibility for being happy in your relationship. Because if he's dissatisfied, are you going around grouchy? If you're going around grouchy, is it because you're just saying, oh, I had this magical picture that once I got married, then there were little fairies and in all due respect, and moonbeams and all wonderful kinds of things, and my life would just be magical. But magic, as you know, is something that you make happen. Miracles are things you make happen. They don't come to you, you earn them. And
you create them. So again, think about it. If you're not happy in your relationship, that means you're not happy. So that means your poor partner is hanging out with unhappy you. So regardless of them, as you are the best preacher of anybody, get yourself happy. And guess what? They're going to get happier too. And then you're going to get along better.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I have a personal experience of this. If you get yourself happy, and you will see your partner will look differently to you. You will act differently because you're happy. And their reaction, the way they behave will be different because you've created a different environment for them. That's it. That's the magic.
It's like magic, because it is magic. We create our own magic. I love that. I'm looking at the clock, but I don't have an accurate clock.
Yeah, it is. Do it. It's time for 11:11.
11:11. Oh, yay. Thank you. It's 11:11. All right. Magic numbers, angel numbers, make-a-wish numbers. It are 11:11 numbers. So somebody's clapping in my phone here. So let's talk about something, maybe whether it's our relationship, but if we're not in a relationship, let's think something that we're not real happy about. Just for a second. It could be even a work relationship. It could be a roommate relationship. It could be a best friend or a family relationship. So everybody close your eyes for a second. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Another deep breath in. Now put yourself in that scene of something, whatever relationship it is, that you're just not as happy as maybe you think you used to be, or you could be, or you think you should be. Okay, now look at, step out of your body almost, and I can teach you how to do that. Step out of your body literally and step into the audience of this stage and look back. Look back. How much of it is your partner, your lover, your roommate, your parents, your co-workers? What are you actually doing differently now than you did before you felt this way? Is it your attitude? Is it your perceptions? Is it your actions? Are you not committing anymore? See yourself going about that. See what your way of being and thinking and sensing is affecting those other people. And now just like you're putting on a different outfit of clothes, put that, I'm going to just shift this a little bit. With a little bit more happiness, like Merle said, with a little bit more either commitment, with a little bit more focus, with a little bit more clarity about what you're doing, awareness more than anything, and switch that up for your happiness. And see how the other people change around you because they're getting your energy. And see what little bitty shifts and little bitty changes can make that. Even if you're looking forward out, you move your head 1 inch, you've got a whole different view, a whole different perception. So take on this different view and see how you're getting happier because you're making yourself happier, and see how the people around you, whatever that relationship is, actually getting happier because you're emanating it. Now hold on to that one. Take another deep breath, breathe that in, that new possibility. Hold it in every one of your cells. Exhale it out. Breathe it in again and make it solid. Make it solid. And exhale it out. Okay. Slowly come back. Here we are in front of your phone, your computer, whatever we are, with the beautiful Merle and Patti. Welcome back to Thursday Thoughts. See how easy that is? And it is that easy.
Yes, yes. Tiny little steps change perception. Tiny little changes of perception have ripple effects that are more impressive than you can imagine until you just practice it.
Yep. And perception is everything compared to whatever the reality, whatever the other person's really thinking, what you think they're thinking is what you're going to react off. So perception is everything. So, yay.
Right. Yay, yay.
Yes. And what are you talking about at 12 o'clock? Because we want you guys to come back shortly, because at noon straight up, 3 o'clock Eastern, it's Merle's Pearls.
It's Merle's Pearls, and I'm going to give a little more information about that book that I'm just reading, and you can read it for free too on Audible. So it's called The Happiness Advantage by Sean Aker, and it gives all the evidence behind everything I say. It's that's what I love about it. It really explains the actual science behind making yourself happy first, taking the responsibility yourself. You're the one that can make the changes that you want to see in the world. That's what everyone says. You can do it. And he gives little techniques that we'll talk about in our course, which we will be giving in
next
September.
Month. September. If you're single, if you're looking for love, the right love, a new kind of a love, a better love than maybe you've had before, or you're having trouble finding one, we're having a 3-week online course. We used to do it live here in Los Angeles, but now anybody can take it.
Yes, anybody in the sense of wherever you are, anybody who is wonderful and ready to move forward in their life.
Yes, yes. And so you can find that information. I know probably we both posted on all our social medias. You're going to get it up on your website faster than I am probably. So look for information coming soon, end of September. We don't even know what we're calling yet. We actually want your input. We were thinking the art and science of love. Some people don't like that. But finding your soulmate. I don't like the word soulmate. Give us your thoughts of what a really good class for singles to really switch how you find love, to get the right love, what you think it should be.
That's it. And you know what? You can write your comments down below, and you can direct message us. So we are available to you, and we're so interested in what you have to say.
So interested.
Really.
And in the interim, get the guy's book, get our books. We have to show our books, Merle. My book matches your outfit. Your book matches my outfit. Both available on Amazon and Audible and print copies. They're both really good. They're both of our philosophies. They both go hand in hand from very different doors. And come back in just 40 minutes for Merle. Come back next week for us. If you like us, tell your friends about us. And if you don't like us, tell us why. We want you to like us. I know why you like us. It's always our strong opening. Beautiful Thursday, everybody. PattiNegri.com.
Merle Singer, relationshipmiracleworker.com.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of the above, LinkedIn. Love you. Have a magical day. Be happy. Make happy.